What's going on, guys? Thanks so much for coming through and hanging out with me today. Today, we're going to be looking into and going in depth, showing you all of the brand new gadgets coming to Brawl Stars in the upcoming update. Every single brawler will be receiving a gadget, which is basically a new special ability unlockable at level 7. You can unlock it with gold, or you can unlock it and get it via brawl boxes. Exciting stuff, and like I said, guys, I'm going to be showing you every brawler with every gadget in this video right here today. Before I get into any of that though, guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel and ring the bell for daily videos focused on mobile gaming, and we've been bringing you a good number of Brawl Stars videos as well. I have to say, I'm loving the game and would love it if you guys came through, or you can come through and join up in my club as well if you want to come and play with me. It's the Echo Fam Club. I want to let you guys know that all the footage today is coming from the developer's build, and all of this can be subject to change when the update actually goes live. So let's start looking at these gadgets and get into the first brawler. Before I get into the gadget that's specific to Shelly, let me tell you what the gadgets really look like. And as you can see, they are on the bottom right hand side of the screen, that new button with the number 3 under it. It's that green button, and you notice that the number 3, that will mean you have 3 uses per round. And what I'm going to do here is we're going to get one of them, and for Shelly, it's a dash forward, and this could be very useful, especially when she has her super. Here's an example. She can dash, use her super, and be devastating to your opponent that's not waiting or not ready for that. We're going to do it one more time for another quick example. Here we go. Boom, and the opponent will go down. Now to the next brawler. Next up, we have Nita, and she's a little bit different because her gadget really affects her super, which is her bear spawn. If you notice, when her bear spawns, you'll be able to use that gadget, and when you hit it, it will stun the enemies within the range of that bear. Really great super, allowing for all of your enemies to be temporarily stunned. We're going to use that again. Notice the bear slamming against the ground. And we're going to do that one last time for an example for you. Quick stunning ability. Gotta love it. Colt's gadget is pretty cool within itself because it's going to allow you to have an instant to reload. It will instantly reload 2 of the bullets in your magazine. So notice 1 shot, 2 shots. Use the gadget completely full. Yet again, without having to wait for that reload time, we're going to use his super right here. Use the gadget completely full. Quick battles, quick Colt. Bull's gadget works a little bit differently than anything we've seen so far, and that's because it's a healing gadget. He needs to take some damage before he can actually use his gadget, and as we notice, we will hit this gadget and he will instantly heal back up 1,500 health. Let's get a little bit of revenge here, and then let's go heal ourselves up yet again. Hit the gadget, instant heal, back into the battle. It really can mess up your opponents that are not expecting for you to have that heal, and then take them down. So Jessie's gadget is going to be another example of one that affects her super, which is going to be her turret. And let's see, did I put it too far away? It's going to make a shockwave, stunning everything in its range. So I actually did put it too far away there. We got to give you another example. We're going to drop it right here, and we are going to stun, and everything within the range of that turret will be stunned. Waiting for a few more things to spawn here. We'll get another example for you guys right now. How about this? Right in between the 2, we're going to drop the stun. Both of them are stunned, and we can take complete advantage. Brock is tired of keeping his feet on the ground, so his gadget is going to allow him to shoot the ground and propel himself into the air, damaging whoever's near 500. So here we go, popping it up. He takes some air, grabs some flight, and notice the robot that was near him is going to have lost 500 health. We'll do that again right here. 500 health gone, and we have to wait for it to charge up. So in the meantime, we'll do a little bit of battling with these helpless bots, and one more in the air, taking out 500 health of nearby enemies. Dynamite has always been a goofy brawler, but his gadget is going to allow him to do a little bit of a twirl, twirling 3 different times per match, dealing 700 damage each time he twirls if someone gets struck by those pieces of dynamite. There we go, making that damage happen, getting his twirl on. I'm going to go over here and give some of these robots some of that damage as well, just demonstrating this beautiful gadget held by Dynamite. Now, Bo has another unique gadget, which this one is called a totem. Basically, he drops a totem pole on the ground, and if he's within range or any of his teammates, his super will be charged. Check out my super bar charging up just from being inside, not taking any shots, just charging from being inside of this totem pole ring, and then I have my super ready to go. So this could really be devastating to your opponents, really just allowing for your team to be supered up, take advantage of those supers, and then just continue. I mean, notice it's not dying. It has to be taken down by the opponent, so it's not something that's going to just go down over time. Now, Tick is another brawler that has a dashing ability, but his ability is going to leave a little bit of a bomb behind that's going to then explode and take out some enemies. So let's see how this one works yet again. One more time, we're going to use it. Boom, gets me out of the way, and then drops that bomb. And, well, you know, it's like an everlasting death bomb effect. We'll do it one last time. Similar to Shelly, except for she does not leave the death bomb, but notice that one missed. So the radius there, not so big. 8-Bit has an extremely unique gadget because his also is part of his super. One of the slowest brawlers in the game, but notice here, we're going to drop his super. And I'm going to decide that I'm going to want to run all the way over here, start battling this robot. And as I'm in this battle, I realize, uh-oh, I'm in trouble. I better get out of here. I'm going to hit my gadget soon. Where'd it go? Oh, here we go. And boom, teleport myself back to where my super was, but then my super is gone. We'll do that one more time. There's my super. I'm within a battle. Obviously, there is a range. Notice when I get out of range, the gadget is no longer green. Get back in range. There we go. Hit the super. There we go. Back right into the battle. Really good for some teamworking abilities and teamwork play here, so you can get a little distance, but then pop right back into the battle with your team so that they don't miss you. EMZ's gadget is a simple pushback that deals 500 damage to anything that's within range. Notice how you can go right in between brawlers and do the damage to both of them. Pretty wide pushback range, but it also can work on just one, as we're going to knock this robot back. Although, already pushed to the wall, still takes that damage. Now, El Primo's gadget is pretty fun because it's going to allow you to take another brawler and flip him over your shoulder. Just like that. It really doesn't, I don't think it does any damage. Let's watch this. 4,000 on this robot. We're going to flip him over the shoulder. No damage taken. We just want to throw him around a little bit. And that's honestly kind of fun. Could be difficult to actually utilize in the match, but you never know. People have come up with some crazy things. Definitely one of the more fun ones. Can't wait to see it in action. Barley has another different gadget, this one leaving a sticky substance on the ground that's just going to slow down the opponents. It's not going to do any damage, but it will slow them and not allow them to move as quickly so that you could do a bit more damage to them. And really, this is not a targetable squirt. You basically have to drop it wherever you are. You just hit that green button and it drops right over your own brawler. Poco's one of the best support brawlers in the game, and his gadget is another healing gadget. Hard to demonstrate here without teammates, but it's going to heal by 500 heal points per second every brawler that's within range. This could be used again 3 times in the match. So within this ring, anyone that's in there for 5 seconds will receive 500 heal per second. Rose is another brawler with a pretty unique gadget. When you hit that grass-looking gadget, well, she grows grass, and she can hide inside of it. So when your hiding spots are limited, why don't you just go ahead and grow your own? Rose is good to have in the team so you can get that cover, especially if you're rocking someone like Bull by her side to pop out of those bushes and just lay some devastation down on your opponent. Rico, aka Ricochet, will basically just throw balls all over the place when you utilize his gadget, which is pretty darn cool when you're in a sticky situation. You really need to get some help. There you go. And notice it actually misses every one of the robots. Let's go find out how much damage it actually does. We're going to get right on top of these two and hope that we can get one of them. Well, looks like we didn't. We have to try that one again. So we've recharged so we can give you guys a look at the damage it does. And there we go. So now they're actually taking some damage. I want to try and just get one of those shots to hit this robot. All right, it looks like there was about 660 damage from one of those balls. Guys, before we look at Daryl, I want to remind you that I am over on Instagram. If you want to come on through, definitely do, because we got stuff on there every single day. It's another way to connect with me besides with what I'm doing here on YouTube. But if you're more into the whole YouTube thing, you can always comment below, show some love, and come back for more Brawl Stars videos. Daryl's gadget is pretty simple. He's gonna spin around and just make shots completely all the way around him, damaging everyone within his ring. And there we go, just some crazy shots. Again, when you're in one of those positions where you have a lot of opponents around you and you have nothing else to do but kind of go ham on them, you have your gadget. Now, Penny, in my opinion, has an extremely strong gadget because when you get her cannon, it's going to allow for you to explode the cannon, which will damage everything in range by 1500 and also damage wall. So we have that cannon there, and here we go. We're going to blow up the wall. That is just craziness. And then she just blows everything up within range as well. So let's do this again. I want to see the damage done to the robot as well. We're going to drop it over here this time. There we go. And quickly use the gadget. Look at the damage. 1500 damage being done. This is probably one of my favorite, maybe one of the strongest gadgets that we've seen so far, if you learn how to use it properly. I love the death damage that it has, and I love how it just throws bombs all over the map, blowing up wall, and just making everyone on the map suffer. Carl just came out of the mines, and well, he's got a hot trail of some rocks behind him. Use that ability, and notice the blue hot rocks that are left behind. They're going to deal 300 damage per click to the opponent that happens to just be standing on top of those hot blue embers. There we go. I mean, it kind of looks like ice embers a little bit, but it's going to deal that heat damage, and it could also be used 3 times per round, and you just kind of leave that trail of beautiful hotness, taking out your opponents. Piper's one that we don't see all the time in the battlefield, but maybe we'll now, because her gadget is pretty darn cool. You can get 1 shot, 2 shots into an opponent, use the gadget, and it gives 4 quick shots into your opponent with 400 damage per shot. Let's see another example of that. We're going to go 1 shot, 2 shots, and then the gadget just almost giving it the ability to take it down. It's really just a quick shot, and well, we got some of this going on as well, of course. One more time with the gadget, 1, 2, 3, and 4 shots at 400 damage per shot. If Pam's super wasn't strong enough, now we have her gadget, which is going to allow us to heal up our teammates for 1200 health within the ring. So it's basically a boosted heal inside of that ring, which is going to be sweet, and it can be used multiple times inside of the same ring. We've used it twice. And like we said, 1200 health. Basically a boosted healing ring. Can't go wrong when you're looking for a healer. Frankie's gadget is one that is pretty good in the game, but maybe not a game changer. When you use his gadget, it's going to make him protected or safe from any type of stun or knockback features that could be used against him. So when we use it, it just kind of puts that around him. Basically, it's his headphone music making that beautiful sounds. Can you hear that? And that's going to make him safe from any incoming specials that could be used by the opponents. And BB's gadget is another healing gadget, just similar to what we saw when we were using Bull. This one here is going to give her a 600 heal for 4 seconds. So 600 per second for a total of 4 seconds. So she's got to get out of the way of danger for about 4 seconds, do some damage to the opponent. She takes her heat. She's got to run and hide and make sure that she uses that, and she's going to get 4 seconds of 600 heal per second. If you like sticky stuff base, gadget is going to work for you because it's more sticky stuff on the ground. This time in the form of honey, slowing down your opponent. Basically a beehive is dropped and, well, it's spewing honey all over the floor, allowing for you to escape, get away, and possibly even attack. Kind of cute. It's honey, it's bees, it's a gadget. Now getting into the Mythic Brawlers, we have Mortis, and his ability is going to be a 1300 damage spin that's used to any enemies that are near. Basically, he spins and does a pirouette with his shovel out, dealing that damage to anyone that's around him. That's the example for you. Another unique gadget right here, Tara is going to allow for herself and all of her teammates to see anything hidden in the grass or bushes for 5 seconds. So when you use that gadget, notice the grass, you can see within, just as if you're on top of it where you can see and it's all transparent. The same thing happens at range for you and your teammates to find those hiding campers that are just waiting to jump out of the bushes for you. Again, only used 3 times per match. Now, Genie also has a pushback feature, but this one is also going to restore some of his health. So let's get him beaten up a little bit here. Then we're going to use the pushback feature, and he is going to gain some health back. We're going to do that one more time. Once we actually get it all charged up, there we go. And there we go, 1,000 health restored. That can become very handy when you're in those battles. One more time, boom, there we go, knocking back, although that robot was against the wall, but gaining 1,000 health instantly. Max, like Shelly, has a dashing gadget, as you can see right here, but while Max is dashing, she is not able to be struck by any incoming fire, as you can see right here. Completely invulnerable and will not be injured by any shots or supers. Let's give that one more example right here. There we go. No damage taken. Mr. P's Porter is going to see the benefit of this gadget. Once we can get that Porter down, I'll be able to demonstrate it for you guys. As the Porter drops, we could use the gadget. It's going to make the gadget 1,000 health stronger, and it's going to make that Porter 150 more damage per shot, which is really nice as well. So let's give another example of this. Here we go. We're going to come with the Porter, and then we're going to use the gadget. It's going to give that extra 1,000 health and extra 150 damage. Finally, into the legendaries, we have Spike, and using his gadget is going to bring 3 waves of spikes, each one dealing 520 damage. Although it would be nice if I actually struck the opponent with them. Let's try that again. Here we go. That didn't work either. Let's go one more time. There we go. Finally got it done. A prime example of this gadget. No matter what, Crow is one of my favorite brawlers inside of the game, and his gadget is going to be a shield. One of the first shields we've seen. It's going to give Crow a shield protecting him of 60% of fire for 3 seconds. 60% of this fire should be protected. Yeah, we're good. We're looking good. Okay, that worked out well. We're going to try that one more time. Another shield. There we go. And only 40% of the damage from those shots will strike on Crow. We're going to try it one more time. Dealing damage, or actually taking damage, but only grabbing 40% of it. 60% he's protected from. Leon also has one of my favorite gadgets in the game. Not only is he super strong up close, but when you have his super, I think his gadget will come in the most handy. His gadget is going to spawn a replica of himself that's basically just a decoy and run itself around. But if you pair it with his super, we're going to go ahead and do the super and then use the gadget. People won't see you, but they will see the spawn. And then you can just kind of sneak up on people even worse than you could before, taking them out. We're going to just spawn another gadget right here without using my super. And then I'm going to realize that I really want to use my super and sneak up again. So we're going like that with the gadget. They won't know where I am because I am so slick. Pretty cool one right there. It's going to be really fun seeing how people use it on the battlefield. Sandy, or Sleepy Sandy we should call him, has a pretty funny gadget. As he takes this damage, he can run away, hide himself somewhere, use his gadget. He'll fall asleep for 2 seconds where he can't move, can't do anything, but then we'll be back up to full health. So hide yourself in a bush and then get yourself that nap. You'll be stuck in one position for 2 seconds, but then you'll come back completely filled up. We'll show you one more example. Get him really down low in health to where he's about to go down. Devastating moment inside of the battle. You don't know what to do. You go hide inside of the brush, and you're going to be able to take that quick nap and come back fully charged, ready to beat down your opponent. Just like that. I hope you guys enjoyed that pretty deep look into each of the brawlers and their gadgets. Looking forward to this coming to you guys very soon. Hopefully you enjoyed the video as a whole, and if you did, make sure you subscribe. or you can come through on Instagram, Twitter, all that. It's all linked down below. But I appreciate you guys being here, and I'll see all you back here later on today with another video. And until that time, you can check out this one. Gives you something to do. Take care, guys, and be good.